Hello everybody, welcome back to the Zesty Raisin. My name is Patrick and today we are going to be talking about reasons why I decided to leave the state of New Jersey. Might seem a little ironic because the previous video was about reasons why I love living in the state of New Jersey, but in recording that previous video I actually had this video planned all along because I knew that I would be moving to Florida before I recorded that previous video, and plus, it's almost an entire year later now, and I'm now living in Florida, which is really exciting. So, anyway, as many people who live either in a big city or near a big city, such as, say, New York, Philadelphia, LA, San Francisco, just really big cities in the United States, Chicago, again, either in or near those big cities, a lot of you probably already know that cost of living is usually a pretty big issue. Yes, the wages might pay a bit more, but the taxes and just the overall cost of goods is rather obnoxious compared to other parts of the state or other parts of the country. So New Jersey, being a pretty centrally located state, in terms of things to do around the state, such as being so close to New York City, being so close to Philly, not being terribly far from DC, from Boston. There's lots to do within a short drive of no matter where you are in the state. But with that being said, because there are so many things to do and so many big cities surrounding the state, the cost of living in New Jersey is a bit obnoxious. Just to kind of put it into perspective, the apartment that I'm living in Florida actually does cost a little bit more than where I lived in New Jersey, but not much more. And with that extra cost, I get a pool, a business center, a clubhouse, laundry facilities that are actually maintained, a washer and dryer in my apartment in addition to those laundry facilities, a dishwasher. So I get all of these other amenities and it only costs just a little bit more than what I paid in Jersey. And there's also the fact that Tampa, Florida is generally a much more desirable place to live than Jersey. And I'll get to more of that in just a moment. So the second reason why I left the state of New Jersey is actually one of the reasons why I also love the state of New Jersey, and that is the weather. Although the weather in the state of New Jersey, especially if you're living closer to the Atlantic, although the weather in New Jersey is quite more mild compared to other parts of the country, in the end, the weather in New Jersey is still pretty bad and wild and unpredictable, and the seasons are berserk compared to other parts of the country, such as, say, Florida, California, or southern Texas. So another reason why I left the state of New Jersey is because of the weather. I wanted weather that was a bit more mild, more temperate, not necessarily more humid, but that's the trade-off that I got in moving to Tampa, Florida, and that is A-okay. The third and final primary reason why I decided to leave the state of New Jersey, hopefully this doesn't trigger anybody, but it is because of the people. People in the Northeast, in the Mid-Atlantic, so say around Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, even Pennsylvania, kind of that whole cluster of states in the Mid-Atlantic and North Atlantic of the United States, they kind of have a reputation for coming off as a bit rough around the edges. Some people even go as far as to say they're rude. Personally, I never had many issues with them being rude or mean to me, but again, most people who've lived in that part of the country, if they're not originally from that part of the country, often realize that the people around there are very different from, say, Midwesterners, where I'm originally from, because I'm originally from the Cincinnati area. So the people were one of the three main reasons why I decided to leave the state of New Jersey. And honestly, it was mostly because of the people in South Jersey specifically. I often felt like in South Jersey, being closer to Philly, it's a very different culture, and the type of people are very different from the people in North Jersey, closer to New York City. One very simple example is I felt as though if I walked around New York City, or say I was taking the subway or a train in New York City, I could walk around and commute in that city without making eye contact with anyone. Because in New York City, it's basically like eyes and nose to the ground, focus on your work, get to where you're going, hustle, bustle, go, go, go. Whereas in Philly, in South Jersey, it's a slightly different culture where odds are still no one's really going to talk to you unless they're asking you for something, like unless they're asking for money or unless they're trying to sell you something. Odds are no one in Philly or South Jersey is going to talk to you, but they will make eye contact with you and they will give you this creepiest, most awkward death stare. And like me being a Midwesterner, I always just want to say hi, like politely as I'm walking by them on the street, in the grocery store, or even in my own apartment complex. And 9 times out of 10, they'll either look away right when you say hi, or they'll just stare down at the ground, or they'll just continue giving you the death stare and they won't say anything in return. So it's little things like those that just make living in South Jersey specifically really awkward and a bit offsetting. And then additionally, a lot of people in the Philly area have really, really bad road rage. And the people who have really bad road rage are usually the people who drive these massive lifted trucks or SUVs. And it literally feels like they're about to plow you off the road. Again, just a small little offsetting thing that kind of deterred me from living in New Jersey, but South Jersey specifically. That is about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to posting more content very, very soon. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Have a great day.